Hello there. Welcome. My name's Kylie Kane. Before we get started in Baldur's Gate today, I have a couple things to announce. First and foremost, if you're not following me on Twitter, please go follow me on Twitter. You can follow me at twitter.com/theverzian. Link will be in the description below for all of this, of course. Follow me there for updates of my personal life, updates for the podcast, and announcements on upcoming events, including stuff like the SRB2 race that I'll be doing later in the year. We've got an SRB2 race. We've got a Mega Man 8-bit deathmatch tournament coming up. Not tournament, but event coming up. We've got a couple Doom things coming up. I love Doom, so that's a thing. We also have some randomizer events and other fun stuff. You can also check out the Discord. The Discord will be linked in the doobly-doo below. We do have a Discord now, so go check that out. Of course, if you are a Patreon, if you're following me on Patreon or sub to me on Patreon, patreon.com/Kylie Kane, you will get special access perks, and specifically for the Let's Plays that we'll be doing on the Patreon side, which is a Nuzlocke and a single life game. I will be having special guests on to talk with me as we do some of the stuff. So maybe you want to join and hang out while we do that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. You also get access to the breakdowns, which there are a couple breakdowns later in the year that I will be having guests on for. So you're not going to miss that. I have them in mind ahead of time. And like one for Final Fantasy VI. So I'm playing through Final Fantasy VI right now. And when that one gets finished, I'll be bringing in, or trying to bring in, if I can remember to ask, a couple people to give their thoughts on the game, as opposed to my own thoughts, which are quite common knowledge at this point if you follow me on the various Discords and stuff, but that's there. But anyways, I've got also, on top of all of that, I've got two fantastic channels for you to follow. These I do shout them out regularly, but I want to shout them out here as well. Go check out Skeleton House. Currently, they are running, Brad is actually running a Nuzlocke, which you want to go check that out. That has been a lot of fun to listen to. And also, whenever they get back from the break they're on currently, you will want to listen to First Encounter podcast. They actually very recently actually featured my podcast on their channel. So go give them some love. They are fantastic as well. Chris and Hanny are awesome people, and I love them dearly. Otherwise, again, you can check out the Patreon. If you want to follow me on Patreon, want to sub on Patreon, you can sub at the link in the doobly-doo. That is patreon.com/Kylie Kane. And, toss some money my way. Maybe we can improve in the new year. I also have a Twitch, which I stream to on most Sundays. And that's where I will be doing a lot of streams. I'll be doing a lot of extra stuff there. Oftentimes, you're going to find me streaming Doom there on random days because I like to play Doom, classic Doom, and even new Doom stuff. I do a lot of first-person shooter stuff there, and I think that covers everything. I also have a TikTok. Also, Kylie Kane. You can go follow me on TikTok. Give me enough follows there. And I might be able to go live there and play some of my DS games on there, like Final Fantasy VI and stuff like that, since I do play that on my 3DS. With that said, and out of the way, that was 4 minutes of your life. I apologize ahead of time, but hey, that's how things go. Let's get to the game. Of course, I'm Kylie Kane. This is the Verzian Chronicles, and welcome to the Baldur's Gate experience. When we last left off, we were in the Nashkal Mines, and we were exploring the mines. We had explored quite a bit of the first area, but we hadn't really kind of fleshed out everything yet. So let's do that today. We're going to walk down a corridor, slowly but surely. I've noticed that the party's order is kind of off. So we're going to reorganize, get everyone back together. I'm trying to figure out why Neera is at the front of the party. It's a little annoying for that to have happened. Neera, baby, you need to get to the back, dear-o. I don't know why Neera is at the front of the party. I think that's because... I don't know why that happened that way. let's start with, let's go with this one here, this party formation. It's not that great for where we are, but it's okay. We're seeing another Amnian soldier. Now, again, the mines are full of stuff like bad iron, contaminated iron, and other stuff like that. And kobolds. We have found another miner. His name is Bob. Let's see what he says. Bob, what do you say? He goes,
much work to be done.
Well, he says that, but he goes, finally, someone has come to save us. Well, I'm going to ask him, do you know something about what's happening here? He says, sure, I know what's happening. Do you want to know? What do you want to know? I'm going to say, what about the missing miners? Oh, them. I told them before they went. At least I tried. Naturally, there must be a dragon down there killing them all. He must be mad about mining his hill, poor thing. This guy, honest to goodness, thinks there's a dragon in the mines. The journal entry says inconceivable, which is actually a kind of funny reference in my opinion. I like that. We've also found the miner Marvin and another dead end. So let's talk to Marvin.
I think I'm coughing up blood.
Oh no, Marvin, don't cough up blood. He says, hello there. Is there something you want? So what do you think's been happening with the miners? Don't you know the mines are haunted? The ghosts of all those who have died in the mines are here to kill us all. They said they'd spare me. Liked me, they did. But see their beady little eyes. You saw something? Of course I saw something. Had a nice conversation with the little chap. Would have asked him to stop haunting us too if supervisor hadn't kicked me. Said I was sleeping on the job. Can you imagine? So this guy was asleep on the job. And I don't know if you know this, but sleeping on the job is a surefire way to get fired. Who knew? Okay, so one thing I want to do is I want to reorganize the party in a way. All right, we're going to do this here and try to make sure the party's organized in a fair way. Yeah, this is a good this is a good organization. This puts I've got a two-man thing. I've got I want to put, let's see here. Let's put Jahira up here. Now let's get everyone over here. Let's reorganize the party really quickly. This puts Kahira and Jahara, Khalid and Jahara up front. And, okay, that puts us in a little bit of a better situation, I feel like. And I kind of want to. Rashad is like, I'm running away very fast, like. So one of the things I've got to remember to do is just kind of make slow movements, or Rashad is going to just overwhelm the entire party with his speed. We're looking for a way down as I explore these mine shafts. It is kind of hard to kind of get a grasp on how the mine shaft is kind of situated and organized. And I'm not a big fan of that. We look like we may have found a way down. We did. We found a kobold. All right. All right. Okay. So this kobold looks to be by himself. So I am going to begin the attack. And just as quickly as that happened, the kobold did a die. Kobold had some arrows, so we'll put the arrows on. I think I picked them up with Jahira. Let's go to her inventory and move those over to my friend there. And nothing else really I'm happy for. There was a dagger and a short bow in the stack there, and I'm not really too fond of that. Now I am going a two people wide line here, and I think that is probably the best way to move the group, because that allows us to kind of get a bead on what's going on inside the mines before we reach a doorway or anything. Speaking of doorways, we found one, so let's enter the doorway. We've entered the next area of the map, and we're going to move ahead slowly. Miner Belden comes running at us screaming and says, "They're coming! The yipping demons! They're everywhere! Save me!" "Never fear, we shall protect you from any harm." "But they are!" Oh shit. And he did a die. Wow. And the journal updated saying, "I've encountered kobolds in the mines. There seem to be more of them in the lower levels. I should seek out their leader." All right, so let's go for the attack. The entire party did a pretty much a slam dunk attack on everybody. It looks like Rasad. Hold that thought. Rasad, buddy, you are a slingist. What the hell are you doing? Get your ass back over here. Khalid, what the... Hold up. Khalid, what are you doing? Why are you using crossbows? You're a freaking swordsman. What are you doing? All right, hold on. I've actually got to set everyone up because our group is half dense. All right, let's try that one more time. This time with a little bit of fervor. 2 kobolds, 3 kobolds down. Everybody moving in to attack the 4th. And that is a victory as far as I'm concerned. What the heck happened there? I couldn't tell you. Little concerning as we get everyone into their organization. We're going to grab arrows, 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 and leave the rest behind as we move forward very slowly. We have more kobolds. We're going to wait till the kobold gets close to us, then seek to attack. And with that, the kobold do a die. I want everybody to kind of pile up and turn to assault the next kobold. Who got hit? Did anyone get hit? It does not look like anyone did. It does. It looks like the Jahara took a blow. We gathered some gold. That's not bad. All right, we're going to go back a little bit and grab our friend here and do a cure magic wounds on Jahara. See if that worked. That was not the right spell. That was bless. Whoops, wrong spell. It worked. Congrats. Wrong spell, though. I just clicked the one with the plus on it and wasn't thinking about what I was doing when I did that. So, whoopsie. Another miner. We have another 2. Another 2 miners. I'm going to ignore them for now because I want to make sure everything's hunky-dory down the shaft-wise. I'm going to move everyone forward. And I want to move Jahira to talk with them since she has the highest charisma.
Oh, I'm so tired.
All right. So the miner says, you want adventure, struggle, and treasures? Try earning an honest living for a change. My daughter shines brighter than any jewel you ever take from the beasts below. Someday you'll set her. Then you'll know. Aww. These are really, really down-to-earth people. And they're not doing too hot, to be honest with you. All right, looks like the bless wore off, and that's okay. As we move forward in the mines, we take things slowly here. We do not move with yet any haste, because haste gets us killed. And getting killed is the exact opposite of what I want. I do need to quick save, because quick saves are successful. I did hear some water. I think it's because we're stepping through some water, and we found an Omnian soldier. Hello, Omnian soldier.
Stand away, sir.
He says, you should watch your step amongst the mine guards. They're itching for an enemy they can see, tired of this cursed cat and mouse game with whomever is below. I am going to check the rack here. There's nothing on the rack that I really want. And we're going to continue kind of getting an idea of what is in this next area. We found a pit that there is nothing we can do with. That's okay. We made another quick save as we move forward to the next area. We found some dead miners. This is bad. All right, so we found 2 dead miners and some kobolds. We're going to kind of slip back a little bit and then assault we're going to unpause it for a second. That was a good kill on the bad guy there on the kobold. So we're worried. What I'm worried is there's a bunch of kobolds across that bridge. So we're going to see if there's a way around. We found another kobold. They do not look to be wielding arrows, so we can kind of work in directly and assault them. There is a bow wielding one above us that I can see. And we're going to move in on them quickly. It looks like Rasad... Okay, I didn't know if Rasad was moving closer to assault or closer to get wrecked. And I couldn't quite tell. And that bothered me a little bit. All right, so a couple things here. We've got let's step back a little bit and kind of get a grasp of what's going on. We got some gold. Jaira, you can take that, and it looks like there's a Jasper gem. Emoin, you can take that bow. Let's move forward. Let's check this real quick with Jaira. Check a rack with a halberd in it. Halberd and two, what are they called? My brain is broken. They're called quarterstaffs. And we continue moving up the corridor to find nothing. There's no one there. That's okay. I'm not really... Okay, so immediately we are under assault, and Emowind gets hit pretty hard. So we're going to want to take this moment in time to cast a Cure Light Wounds on Emowind and continue to assault the next creature. Emowind is still under assault. Why is... I'm trying to figure out why they're not attacking that kobold. They did attack the kobold, which dropped a vial of mysterious liquid. So we got 2 vials of mysterious liquid. We've got some gold. I'm going to give the vials to her and that. Okay. We'll have to take a look at what goes on next. Let's begin to assault the next group of kobolds. And it looks like they did a good job of killing it really quickly. I think the focus as what we're doing is working. So that is very nice, but I think we're going to take the time to heal up and get a better idea of what's going forward. So let's move ahead. We killed both the kobolds pretty handily, and it looks like we've come to what seems to be a dead end, but we are going to move slightly down this path here. All right, we found what looks to be an exit of some sort. It is the first of what looks to be probably many exits. So we're going to quick save. Then we're going to rest. I think it's Z. It is not. I cannot remember what it is. But we're going to rest for the night inside the dungeon. And let's see if we're successful in doing that. We have healed up completely. And we're going to continue. As always, we're not going to move forward down into a dungeon unless we know everything is successful. I want Rasad. Rasad is running ahead of the group, so we're just going to wait for the rest of the group to catch up. And we are going to move ahead very, very slowly. Now, in these open corridors, like we have our fighters, we have our tanks up front, and our weapons are ranged in the back. However, what I can do for like a bit of scouting is take Emoin, and first, before we do anything else, I want to say stealth. Her hide and shadows failed. That sucks. Gotta wait on that to... Let's try that one more time. All right, hide and shadows succeeded this time, and we're just doing a little bit of scouting with Emoin. That's okay. What we're doing here with Emoin is we're scouting up the corridor to kind of get a better idea of what's going on. Her hide and shadows finished, and she left the shadows. The shadows hide and shadows failed because it looks like we entered a light source. That's okay. We'll move slightly ahead, very, very slow. It looks like we're about to enter the second half of that bridge. And because everyone else is available and this is a good spot to move forward, I will grab the rest of the party and move forward and save. Because, again, we're kind of scouting ahead a little bit, making sure that everything's hunky-dory, and then going to continue that process. Hide and Shadows succeeded once again. We take Emoin forward. I do not see any kobolds ahead. Again, we need to be careful. I see 1, 2, 3 kobolds at the very top of the mine. Okay. That's okay. All right, so we just move south a little bit.
So many places I would rather be.
Oh, well, thank you, Khalid. I understand, but we're doing a little bit of a scouting mission. We've got 1 kobold at the bridge just holding it. And, okay, so we've got 3 up top, it looks like. And I think the best solution is she's now left the shadows. And I imagine she would be telling the rest of the group, okay, here's what's going on. here's what we're going to have to contend with. So now we're going to move the group into position here and begin the assault, and wait till they get in eye contact range and then assault them, which should kill them pretty quickly. Now we can move in and assault this guy here, and it looks like all of them have really just kind of coagulated on us. And now here's the bad part. We're going to turn around and assault the kobold that was in the middle to kind of drag that extra kobold. Why is this kobold missing? We are critically missing this single kobold. Hello. There he is. We're going to pause for a second. It looks like the next set of kobolds is ready for attack. We run up in there and we assault him. He is dead nearly immediately. That was actually pretty quick. I'm going to take all of that there. And there was one more kobold to the south. It looks like they come around the south side. So we just go and move this group into here. All right. Good job on that. So what we did is we split the party just temporarily for the range to attack the one that was coming up from behind, while the heavy hitters stood at the other side and actually just protected those ranged, because I knew the ranged could take out that one by himself, and I wanted to be 100% that we would come out on top. So we're going to regroup the party, kind of clean up whatever kind of information we have found so far. We found some good stuff. That's okay. It's almost time, I would say, to do an inventory cleanup, but we did come across another miner, so we'll talk with him really quickly.
I'm so tired.
He tells us there's so much work to be done and that we should just ignore them, and that's understandable. I'm not really in the mood to kind of get in their way. And if they don't have a name, that's one thing I learned, is if a character doesn't have a name, they're probably not going to have any interesting dialogue to them. So you won't see commoners and stuff like that having any names. This looks like a door. Is it a door? It is not a door. It's just something that looks like a door. Okay. Oh, what do we got so far? What are we dealing with here? I'm going to move my party here. Yeah, that's fine. Trying to get a good idea of what kind of area we're running into. And we've actually done a fairly solid job of clearing the area so far, that I'm kind of happy with how this has turned out so far. It is daylight outside. And I think we rested for 16 hours. All right, kobold is under assault. So what we're going to do is we're going to select our back three. And see, the reason I selected our back three first is because those three can attack at range. So if something's coming at us, they can attack, but it's very hard for shots to get through that front wall of Khalid and Jaheira, which is, I think, the best solution in cases like this. Good news, though. We've come out victorious with that kobold battle. I don't believe there's any more kobold battles on the bridge, but we are walking up on the bridge. There's a 3-person kobold on the bridge. We're going to take our ranged and assault that one. We're going to take our frontliners and assault the other one and attack, I say. And that way they die. The first one ends up dying fairly quickly, while the second one gets struck with a bow. It may have been a sling rock, but it definitely looked like a bow, and it looks like everybody came out on top that time. Pick up the gold. Of course, pick up the arrows. Pick up... What else did we pick up? I think we picked up a bunch of gemstones, too. Definitely something for us to think and consider and keep in our minds here as we move our inventory around to better suit the situation. I don't know if I picked up any bullets, but I am going to add some bullets there. Give that to Emoin. Bag this, bag that, bag that, bag that. I don't know what that is. What is this? I have a protection from petrification and a chromatic orb spell. And we have 2 mysterious vials. It says this potion contains a strange green substance similar to residue you've seen in some mining carts. The liquid inside appears to be very discolored iron that comes in contact with and likely related to the mysterious plagues that renders smelted weapons and tools brittle. Kobolds who killed must have tainted all the ore leaving the mine, though it's unlikely they would have concocted the plan themselves. Do not drink this. All right, so we don't want to drink that because that'll probably end up with us killed. That's not the play. But I think because we've kind of done a fairly full exploration of this cavern, I think that's a good time for us to head deeper into the mines. But before we do so, we will take a rest at the base of this area and kind of gather ourselves a little bit and kind of get an idea of what we're about to walk into. So of course we quick save it. We do a resting option. We rest for no time at all as the party is immediately under attack.
Take me to a licensed cleric.
Son of a biscuit. That is a load situation where we were under assault. We immediately went under assault, and Emoin died. That would have led to a... no, that wasn't Emoin. That was... Yeah, no, that was Emoin. Emoin died, and that led us to a situation where we would have to leave the dungeon, and I'm just not down for that today. So, as always, taking one step at a time, Rasad and Emoin are doing detecting traps or illusions, which is very nice. Automatically, which is a very nice thing. I noticed party AI is apparently on. And we immediately go into attack. All right. Now, I want to say leave... Oh, no, we don't want party AI on because party AI puts Rasad into this really, really, really kind of backward situation where he wants to use his fists to fight. Which means I would need to work on whatever comes next. All right, the battle is beginning, and we have an interesting happenstance here. What I want to do is kind of focus the assaults on one at a time, even though there's a bunch of them. This allows us to really quickly work through them one at a time as various attacks go through them. And it's actually keeping us fairly well because now the kobolds have to attack multiples. Our weak sauce characters, our weakling characters are staying back fairly well. And that actually worked really well. I am a little shocked that worked as well as it did. All right, what are you guys doing? Get your butts in here. We have loot to divvy. All right. Let's, of course, go through here, and we're checking for... stuff people can use. We're going to grab these spells. Those go to her. Emoin gets that. All of the arrows. And she is my bow. My creature of the bow. We may end up having to leave. I don't want to leave. I don't like to leave caves and dungeons. But I do recall an instance where that was a definite necessity. All right. Let's do... Let's have them attack that. And then have these... Is it control to unselect? It is. And then have the frontliners attack the close. So we just have 2 kobolds who are attacking. We're having the frontliners attack the close one. The ranged attack the one far away. And just like that, it actually worked. That plan worked and went off like a charm. Like I expected it to. Nearly perfectly. That, my friends, is how you set up. Okay. Retreat. All right. Retreat in. Reorganize. We have 3. All right. So let's unselect these 3 and have them attack that. All right. And then we're going to deselect these 3 and select these 3 to move to this bottleneck here. right. And then they've moved into the bottleneck. The rest of the party will move up behind and try to get pot shots in. Okay, nope. I want the rest of the party to... Oh, no! You did not just walk through. All right, move to here and then go to assault. While this party does this right here. This part of the party is going to attack at range, while this part of the party also attacks at a close distance. And that's actually, I kind of love this dichotomy I've got, where I've got the two party groups kind of really close together. Like they each have their, this is what I do. And that lends these fights to, honestly, I'm going to be real with you. These fights are going a lot smoother. A buttload smoother than anything I ever did back in the day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these guys down. I'm going to reposition them.
Perhaps this group needs not quite as much help as I thought.
Move them into a quick formation like this.
There are so many places I would rather be.
All right, let's get selecting everybody, and let's just kind of do a... All right, let's put... I think Neera needs to go in the center, so let's put Neera in the middle.
If you're sure.
Yeah, there we go.
It's so fun to be in charge.
All right, let's move everyone here. There we go. Everyone is kind of in a good position. Let's save and then rest. And what I did is I stuck Neera in the center of the formation just in case something bad was to happen.
You couldn't have made a better
and I did not want her mainly harmed. Rasad, get your ass in the back. Yeah, monk. No offense. Rasad is a nice character, but Rasad gets himself killed a lot. And that is an outcome I want to avoid if at all possible. As you might imagine. Okay, we've got smacked from somewhere. I couldn't tell you where. Oh, we had a trap spring on us. Okay. Let's explore. All right. I don't know why trap finding is turned off on these two. What the hell? What are you doing? You should be detecting traps and illusion. That should never, ever be turned off on you guys. Always to be detecting traps and illusions. Turning the party AI off actually stopped them from detecting traps and illusions. Okay. We have an assault on Neera, so we're going to move our frontliners in. Same with the next set. And then once again on the third layer. Now we're going to move in on the final layer, and we're just having the entire party kind of close in on them while our long rangers are putting in the work from a distance. And that worked exactly like I wanted. That is exactly how I wanted that to go down. Yeah, we took them out. We are hurt. We are in a vulnerable position, sadly. But it ended up putting us in a better position because I was able to get my frontliners to where I wanted them to be. I did not unselect that formation, and I'm not sure why the formation changed. It auto-switched formations on me. That is very weird. A quick save, of course. Do a rest. All right, son of a gun. We immediately got assaulted by... darn. You know, this is why I save. This is why I save frequently. Because everyone, like, we automatically start getting assaulted. Okay, why are we getting assaulted in this particular formation? Let's reset the formation so we can hopefully not get back attacked. Save. Quick save successful. Everyone healed. What the heck happened there? Why did we get assaulted so badly when we were pointed away from the corner? Weird game mechanics. And, like, there's no rhyme or reason as to why a random encounter like that happens. I know it's a check on the dice, and it's meant to whittle down your resources, but with all of us being Level 1, we have a bunch of glass cannons on the crew, and that ends up being a massive problem. All right. All right, Jaheira, you actually do need healing. I love you to death, but heal yourself, Jesus. All right, the back 3 need to be attacking the quote-unquote leader, and you front 3 need to be attacking this one over here. Who got hit? Who got punched? Oh, we auto assaulted the small fry, and he got just. Oh, they were all small fry. What the heck? Okay, I also keep grabbing the because I played in windowed mode. I also keep accidentally grabbing the window, which is bad. All right, grab the stuff there. Who did that? Probably not. Okay, so this, I remember this to be a very, very large problem point earlier. And I think we actually succeeded. Does she have any potions left? She does not. Okay. Let's do a heal on her. That was a decent heal. Was that a good heal? No, it was not. Does she have any heals left? She does have one more heal she can use on herself. I think that cuts out all our heals, though. That puts her at 20. I don't really like those odds, but we were able to rest and save, and we're okay. Kobold in the distance. We are immediately turned around and immediately assaulted the kobold. I love it when something goes easily like this. Like, this is actually a lot easier than I anticipated it to be, and I'm a little concerned because I remember when I played this for testing, I got this far into it, and I remembered this being very difficult. But in that same junction, I do not recall having so many ranged options in my party. So we're having this situation where the ranged options of the party are really, really soloing the dungeon fairly quickly. What I do need to do is take a look at our inventory space. 90, 120, we're doing good there. 80, 120, 10, good there. 120, she's got plenty. Okay, that's what I wanted to look at. I wanted to look very specifically to find out if we were running low on any ammunition. Turns out, thankfully, we're not. And this actually leads to some pretty awesome situations. Okay, so the front line is doing their job. All right, so we're going to grab the front line and attack a different one. What are you guys doing? Attack it. Come on. I don't know what Neera was doing, but they were just not attacking. What the heck? Did I change their weapons? No. No, their weapons were fine. I guess they didn't have line of sight or something. I don't know. Weird, weird, weird. Gather the gold off the enemy's bodies and keep moving through the mines as we explore this labyrinthian mine stack. This mine shaft is a little awkward. I remember there being a ghoul or a spider. All right, now we have our real test. So I want everybody to stack up here. We're going to unselect these 3, and I want these 3 to begin attacking now. Okay, so we had a bunch of attacks go off. All right. Now that everyone has went off, we're moving our frontliners in, and the frontliners are taking care of business, and they took care of business. Auto target is now gone, and we've gained 175 experience and gained a jade ring. You really can't beat how smooth this is going. I'm a little concerned by how smooth this is going. Like, I did not expect this to go half as smoothly as it is. We just defeated a ghoul. I want to say there are spiders somewhere. 4 knowledge is 2020. But like I recall there being spiders. And I'm just saying I recall there being spiders because I recall there being some spiders, okay? So I'm a little concerned that I'm about to just... And there's my spiders! How did I freaking call it? Okay, so the back 3. You, and you attack spider number 2 now. All right, crushing damage from the front 3, so now we can refocus everyone on spider number 2.
No!
Okay, get your ass over here and attack the spider. Come on. There we go. Now everyone's attacking. We had this weird situation where nobody was attacking the spider. We need to reload because Khalid's a ding-dong and died. All right, so the party has reorganized in a way that's going to make us a little bit smoother. And now I need these 2 specifically to attack that secondary spider now, while the front 3 attack that main spider. First spider is dead and has taken 270 experience. Everyone has turned to attack the second spider, and that went amazingly smooth. Why did that not go so smooth on the first pass? You always wonder these things. You're always like, why did that not go as smoothly on the first pass? When by all means, that should have been going smoothly. Hey, you 2, stop forgetting to check for traps and stuff like that. I don't understand why that keeps getting turned off. I guess that's because we keep going into battles. That is the only reason I can expect those to get turned off. I may have to remember to turn that back on. And what I may end up doing is fitzing with the party AI in a way to better set ourselves up for success. So we're going to go with these 3, deselect these 3, have them attack the one in the back. And then we're going to deselect these 3, select the front 3 to assault the ones up front. We had a cobalt die. The main front 3 attacked that one. All right. Second one died. We have the main 3 attack these one there. And you 3 should be attacking the ones way back there. All right. Everybody go to assault the ones up front. Let's go. Kobold Commander is up front. Okay. 1, 2. All right. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Kobold Commander is your main priority. You 3 should be attacking the one directly centered. Do the assaulting. All right, 1 dead. We're going to get rid of the sidebars as the ranged party handily handles the Kobold Commander with no issues, while the remainder of the party is handling 1 Kobold. And that looks like it is going very... I literally could not have asked for that to go smoother. I wish I could, but I could not. That went about as smooth as you could have wanted. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Did I gain any extra experience? 35 experience from the Goblin Commando. That is amazing. Rasad and Emoin, you need to be checking for traps, my friends. Please. I do not want to walk into a trap. And knowing me, I will, and I don't want to. In fact, I know there are some traps ahead. Hello? Wow.
Only take me to a license.
Damn it.
Does it never end?
All right. Immediately, Neera stepped into a trap. Wow. Just wow. Okay. So, I want everyone kind of reformatting themselves. We can find traps. Can we actually work our way through them? I don't know if we have that ability, sadly. So we might just have to... I don't know if there's a way to just kind of tank them. So what I'm going to do is we're going to save it real quick. And I'm going to walk Jahira into the first trap. Okay, trap sprung 7 damage. Walk her into the second trap. Trap sprung 6 damage and walk her into the final trap, which hit her for another 5 damage. There's a reason for that, because we can heal it. And that was my play all along. Well, it's like, think of a way to bypass the traps when we don't have the ability to bypass traps. And that turned out to be the way to go. And I think that is pretty smart, in my opinion. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I don't. But I think that was a very smart way to handle this problem. Of course, save it. And I think it's a high time for us to rest. So save, rest. Of course, be ready to reload if a kobold assault appears. They did. Who got hit? Looks like the target did, actually. So immediately go on to other targets. And looks like Emoin got hit. It looks like they're targeting Emoin there, frustratingly. So retarget. Is the case of kill, retarget, kill, retarget, kill, retarget. And there it goes. That was a death. That was good. Rasad leveled up. Very nicely done. I'm cleaning up shop now. We're going to give bada bing, bada bang, bada boom, bada bop, bada boop, bop, 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 boop, bada bop. Normally I would say, hey, let's, rest. We just quick saved again. Rest again. All right. And I'm basically what I'm doing now is just quick saving, loading until we get a clean rest. Which we did. We finally got a clean rest, and that means we can level up. I believe Rasad is the one for the level up. It did. Let's level up the Sun Monk. Okay, so he's got 10 skills he can spend. Let's put 5 in. Let's see here. I want to make him... I'm not too worried about his find traps, but I do want his hide in shadows and move silently to go up. So I think that's going to be the way to go on him. Combat skills didn't change at all. He just gained a little bit of HP, which he's now at 20 of 20. So there we go. Okay, everyone rested. Everyone set themselves up. Let's move on. Now, is it cheating to save and reload like that? Maybe. Do I care? Also, no. Hard no. It's a hard no on that, by the way. I don't particularly care on things like that, because the simple fact is that these are very difficult games. All right, so let's take these 3 and rush them across the bridge. And then take these 3 and have them assault that from across the bridge. All right. So those 3 can then assault the other. There we go. And then I'll have them... So as the main group were attacking across the bridge, that worked. Oh my goodness. You really could not have asked for that to work better. I had the party was being assaulted across a bridge, right? And I took it in a way that really complemented the skill set of the group, where I had the long range handling things at range like they should be. And then I had the rest of the group really just kind of rush across the bridge while the secondary party was distracting the main group. We did find a doorway, and we're going to quick save in front of it and walk inside and see what's in here. I'm a little concerned about what's there. All right, we found a small room with kobolds in it, of course, and they died fairly quickly. Another kobold group is in front of us, but that's okay. We just turn around and start assaulting them, and yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do this quickly, easily. All right, all 3 of the kobolds that were here passed away, and now we can kind of explore down. Mulahey says, Tarzak must have dispatched you, and my traitorous kobolds let you pass, didn't they? I knew I could not trust them. Armed as such, you have obviously been sent to kill me. By Sirik, not a measure of those orcs, or leaves the mine unspoiled. And I am still to be executed? I shall not lose my head over this. No one sent us, but thy head is... Okay, so... I'm not gonna lie here, because I don't know who this guy is. So I'm gonna say no one sent us, but thy head is in no less danger. Reveal thy treachery, and mayhaps we'll be merciful. This did not send you, mayhaps thou dead. My minions assault. Okay. Yeah. No. He just summoned some bullshit. Holy fuck. What the fuck just happened? Okay. If there is ever a moment... Oh, she is held. She is held. My girl is held. He goes, I yield, accept my surrender. He said, we can say as well as you should. Tell us what's happening here and you may leave yet alive. He says, I thank thee for the mercy. There in my chest are all my letters. Take them and leave me be. I shall bother you no more. I'll have your skulls for coming here. You ruin everything. He then attacked me again. What the fuck?
I feel so
Okay, what the hold up. So there is a big battle there, and I was not prepared for said fight at all. I'm talking 200-300 enemies that I was not prepped for, and I don't even know where they came from, and I'm a little concerned. We're letting them come to us, by the way, because I don't understand how the Mulahey fight works, but I'm assuming it's a boss. All right, come on, kill this kobold. Group, hello. Kill the kobold. Thank you. All right, move forward this way. Okay, so what? Save here. And we're going to move forward here. There's someone named Zan in this room here that I'm a little concerned and confused about. So we're going to talk to Zan.
I thank you for my freedom.
He says,
for I have languished in these dismal vaults too long.
Oh, okay. I don't know who Zan is, but I feel like he may be evil. He says, it was unbearable waking each morning to the mud and rock instead of the rising sun. I am Zan, a gray cloak of Everesca, a proficient in the ways of magic as any man can be. If you be enemies in Mulahey, I would join your cause, hopeless as it is thou. How did you come to be trapped in such an inhospitable place? Alas, I was sent to investigate the strange going-ons about this area and landed caged for a seemingly hopeless week on end. I have not seen the sun for almost twice as long as I've seen my house. If that's the case, certainly you're welcome to join us. Sadly, I don't really want to remove anybody, so I'm sorry, Zan, but remove you from the party. You seem pretty cool, but I cannot have you. He says, while my stay with you admittedly fruitless, at least it's been fun. I might enjoy another fate with you eventually. All right, so let's continue the exploration of this dungeon. Okay, so there is no hidden hordes or anything, so that's a little awkward. What I want to do is take the fastest character.
What? How'd you get in here?
All right, so I'm going to drag him out. Hello? Hello, Mulahey.
How'd you get in here?
Beautiful. Okay, so we have brought Melee here. And he says, my letters will show... Oh, so we can pretend to be that character and pretend to be Tarzak. Tarzak is... I said, yes, fool. Tarzak is most displeased with you. Reveal thy treachery and mayhaps We shall spare you. The Tarzak's unfair. I have no doubt to cheat him or thee. My letters will show that they are in this chest. Take them, and Tarzak will see. I have a feeling there's going to be a battle ensued here just real quick, so I'm going to get kind of organized into a battle formation here. As we check the chest. Fools, you never had a chance to take anything. Minions, come forth and kill the intruders. Okay, cool. All right, so we have a battle coming on hand. Here they come. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the party AI on for a little bit and kind of let the party AI kind of handle themselves. For a little bit. And kind of see how they handle, because I do not know exactly how the party is going to do. I would imagine they would continue to attack. I think that's kind of the play. Neera just did magic. And it looks like we are actually kind of killing all the skeletons off. All right, the party actually did their job. Nice. That worked very well. Okay, so Khalid. I kind of want Khalid over here getting everything out of the chest here. We'll take everything out of the chest. What the fuck is that? It is a Moonblade +3. Very nice. Save the game. Attack Milani. All right, cool beans. We saved it right after we did the thing. He binded us. That's okay. That's okay. We can regroup. I realized he was going to bind us as soon as we stepped out, so that's fine. Don't have any real defense against the binding, but what I can do is kind of get an idea of what we grabbed. All right, let's, because he didn't attack us all at once, this actually works out really well to my favor. All right, let's take a look here. We have a broken weapon on my boy. On Khalid had a broken weapon. That sucks. Let's see here. Infravision can go there. Armor can go there. I just kind of need to put all of this. This is identify. Those are cool. Slip. Oh, her inventory is full, ain't it? Which I kind of want her to be able to cast. Let's see here. I want to put the armor spells in her bag there. Infravision is cool. I do want to cast Identify. That would be really cool to cast Identify. Identify. Cancel. Hold on. Hold that. This is a 1d6 Ninjato weapon, so let's move it over to her. And identify it with a scroll. It is a short sword +1. I thought it was a short. Oh, that was the Moonblade I picked up. So short sword +1 can be used by whom? I think she's already got a Wakashi +1. We can't identify more than one thing. I kind of made that mistake. Whoopsie. That's fine. Let's see. Where did that Moonblade go? There it went. Moonblade ×3. Moonblade is a potent weapon created by the smiths of ancient myth Draenor. Moonblades were used in the long process of selecting a ruler for the Isle of Evermeet. A Moonblade chooses its owner. In this case, the sword has chosen the elf Zan. Only Zan can use the blade. Anyone who uses it will find themselves unable to lift it. This particular Moonblade gives resistance to fire and a bonus to the user's armor class. Let me look up Zan real quick because he's still in the room. Zan. Yes, we're doing this live on camera. Let's look up Zan real quick. Zan Baldur's Gate. Zan is lawful neutral. Okay. Let's see here. I think we could definitely deal with this. I kind of like him. He is an enchanter. And and he's strong. But if I get rid of Khalid, I kind of am thinking to myself, I don't want. Do I want a? I'm debating. So here's my question. I have the Moonblade. That's cool, right? I can give it to Zan. We have a bomb too. A potion of absorption. Oh, I thought that was a bomb. I can give it to Zan, right? And that would be cool. We'll put this in the scroll case. I want to give her the sleep spell real quick, because I actually kind of want to use that spell for her. What I might do is have her pop out and use the sleep spell. But my thought is if Zan joins the party, that's going to be a very useful person. But I don't know who I would get rid of. And as much as I like Neera, I would my thoughts is I'd either have to get rid of Neera or Rasad. And Rasad as a monk is not that great, sadly. All right, everyone move forward. Otherwise, I can sell it. That's fine. Okay, move everyone back. All right, we had a hold spell assault us, but it didn't work. So this puts us in a little bit of a good position.
Only take me to a licensed cleric.
Really? Girl, no. Stop. Jesus. No. Wrong. Why aren't you... Did I save it right before I gave everybody their stuff? I did. Where's sleep at? Give her sleep. Schlep. Quick save really fast. Nope. All right. That did not work. The sleep spell failed. And we're in trouble. Yeah, everyone got held. Yeah, no. This is what we call bullshit. Chromatic orb. Let's see here. Let's go. Improved chaos shield. Roll twice more, sex change, and dizzy. I'm sorry, what? All right, so I killed the I should attack the skeleton with whomever's left. Khalid just died. We're held, so this puts us in a really weird, stupid predicament where I literally cannot do anything because the party is held, and that's the only problem I hate because I'm stuck until the hold breaks. Rasad's about to die. I hate save versus death spells. They bother the out of me. All right, just pop back out of line of sight. Hold up. Nope. Is she stuck? Yep, she's stuck. I have to wait for her to get unstuck. Come on, Khalid. Come on, Neera. Come on, Neera. How long do spells last? That's the question of the day. Oh my goodness, I dislike fighting mages specifically for this, and I have no counter to it, and that's the most frustrating bit about this. All right, let's move forward really fast and kind of get an idea of what's going on. Who got held that time? Again, the same folks, and it's really frustrating. You can't do anything about a hold. Yep, and there's a second hold. Yep, and we have deaths. Does not matter, we have deaths. All right, hold up. If we can continue to, like, focus him down, that would be great. see here. Let's do magic missile on him. Do bless on the entire group or something. I don't know. I am literally just trying. Oh, cool. I cast Globe of Invulnerability and everyone got healed. That's awesome. Perfect. Good job. Armor. Armor. Got an Armor of Faith off. Can you cast something real cool? Entangle. Do an entangle up here. All right, we saved versus the spell. And we're hurting him. We're hurting him. We're hurting him. We're hurting him. And 3 of us held. Son of a bitch. He's badly injured. He says he yields. He yields. I'll tell you what's been happening here. My letters, I don't care. Just, I'll have your skulls. He immediately goes back into fighting mode. Come on, come on, come on. Just hit him. Come on. Nope, and I died. Do not understand how you're supposed to win this fight. This is kind of a really bad fight. Okay. Yeah, it's just a really bad fight. Protection from petrification. That's not petrification, it's hold. So it doesn't do anything. I'm looking through what we can do. We can try to charm person. Of course, web is definitely always an option. Does not matter, though, because web is not an option here. The only real option we have at our disposal is to just kill him faster. Right? And that ends up being the only option we have in this situation.
Something most unnatural here, and I want no part of it.
All right, we're going to cast Bless before we move forward. All right, go. Come on, come on. Hit him. Who did he just... He just cast Rigid Thinking on somebody, and I don't know who. And we had 1, 2, 3, 4 holds. And he casts hold again. Did he get anyone else in that hold? It does not look that way. And now everyone's held but Neera. Neera, good job, baby. You survived. Whatever. Save versus cast. Cast sleep on him. See if that works. Yep. Nope. That's a death. Yep, everyone's dead. All right. Is this a soft lock for us? We'll continue trying. Hold up. All right, she saved versus that spell. Rasad, come up.
There are so many places I would rather be.
It looks like he got... So what I'm doing right now is I'm waiting out the hold spell. I'm going to see how long it takes to wait it out. Can we rest here? We can. Okay, that feels like it's cheating, but okay. All right, so Turn the party AI on and let them just do their job. Let's see what kind of job they actually do. Come on, hit. He took 16 damage, like he's doing the damage. I'm just gonna say you die today, foul beast, so he doesn't resummon everybody. Come on. Come on. Thank you. And now we have levels up. And now the rest of the party is kicking butt and taking names. I survived. I survived. I turned on party AI, which is something I do not do, by the way. And we survived. So that worked insanely well. Okay, let's give... let's do this here. He can't take anything right now. What is this? The holy symbol. Letter. All right,
it is certain that the death of Mullahay will relieve the fears of the terrorized folk of Nashkal. But you remain uneasy. While the half-orc may indeed have caused the evils that befell the mine, the shortage of iron is too widespread to be his doing alone. His letters confirm your suspicions, and though they give little indication as to where his cohorts are hiding, they may have links to the bandits that currently plague the coastway.
Okay. That was definitely a thing. So it says the journal ends up saying, from Mullay's letters I see. Let's check that journal entry. Hold on. It says, I'm on chapter 3 now. Wow. It says, from Mullay's letters I can see that a superior named Tuzak, to whom he communicated through an intermediary named Transing. I should be able to find Transig at Feldpost Inn in Baragost. Okay, so to Baragost we go as we wait for the holds to break free. I need to head back to Baragost anyways, kind of. So I think that's where we'll head next. Okay. I'm a little confused a bit, so I don't know. Chainmail can go to him. We've got a pair of boots. That's cool. A ring. That's cool. Cannot give that to him yet. Why can't I give that to him? Oh, it's because his inventory is full. Now, I wonder what happens if I talk to Zan with the elf blade in my hands. Let's do a check and find out, because I wonder. Come here, Zan. Come here. All right. So before next week's episode, and to the, I guess more to the patrons, if you take, okay, so hello, my unfortunate friends. No doubt a comrade or two has met their deaths, and now you require me to step into their still warm boots. Nothing quite so useful. Okay, nope. For the time. Okay, I can ask him. Oh, I can ask him to meet me at the Friendly Arm End. Awesome. Okay, so I just asked him to meet me at the Friendly Arm End if I need him. He may end up being someone I need, and we will have to keep the blade for that purpose. Okay, that was awesome. Okay, let's finish this dungeon exploration real quick and see if there's anything up here. Because I have pretty much nearly explored the mines completely. There's been stories of a dragon down here, so I am kind of curious to see if there is a dragon in the mines. I doubt there is, but I am crossing a giant lake of some sort, and we're rounding the bend of this giant lake, and there's a gray ooze on the ground. Okay. Hello, party AI. Oh, party AI. Stop with the frickin' you. Go back to slinging rocks, my friend. That is something I do want to make sure that Rasad is doing every single time every single chance I get, because I just do not. No offense, I don't trust Rasad. Okay, we have found an exit. of some sort out of the mines from the backside, it looks like. So we need to... Okay. We have immediately run into some enemies. It says, "You there, your name is Keldra Killen. Hurry up and answer. Your answer better be the truth. Your life depends on it." Lamala. I don't like that name. Yes, my name is Keldrin. Good. My companions have tried for many days. I'm here to give you a message. You and your friends are to die. Your interference with the Iron Throne may have caused some minor setbacks, but not know that this is futile. Son of a gun. Really? Okay. Khalid, you get your level up, my friend, because I actually forgot you leveled up. Okay. My party cannot handle that. So should I exit out the front or... This leads me in a really weird situation because I know my party can't handle that. So I'm sitting in this situation where I'm like, I don't know how to handle that. Let's go to our characters. Khalid, level up, my friend. What did you gain? Thaco reduced by 1, lore increased by 1, additional hit points 14, making him a very worthy frontline fighter. And I'm in this situation where I like Neera a lot, but her wild shape, her wild thing is really a liability. So I think we're going to go to the Friendly Arms Inn and leave her behind. I should have left her for Zan. Sorry for folks who are fans of Neera. But the fact is that Neera just isn't it. It's either Neera or Rasad, and I don't... Rasad at least can become powerful. I feel like Neera is going to just end up being a liability of some sort, and that slightly frustrates me. With her wild magic, she ends up becoming this sort of liability that I'm not a fan of. We're not traveling that same direction. We'll go the other direction to avoid the assault. We still got the party AI on. I'm going to leave it on for a little bit as we just walk through the wilds here and as we talk, as we leave this segment of the game. I don't know. You know, I'm in this really weird situation where I'm not too happy with how Neera works. She feels not necessarily broken to me, but definitely frustrating, if that makes sense. All right, we're going to travel the 40 hours to Friendly Arms Inn. And in a freaking weirdness,
casting spells isn't
we
as
made
easy
it.
as I make it look.
Okay,
I'm
Neera,
tired.
I understand you're tired. So we're going to end this adventure by leaving our dear friend Neera at the Friendly Arms Inn. I love Neera to death. I think she is a fun companion, like story-wise. But I'm just not getting along with her as a character. Her spells are kind of hit and miss. And I'm in this really weird predicament where I just don't need her. Nothing quite so gruesome, but I need yeah, I'm sorry, Neera. And I'm almost wanting to take Rasad out too. I'm sorry, Neera. Yeah, there we go. We'll keep...
Seriously?
Through all we've
After
been through?
all we've been through? Obviously, I had the wrong idea about our friendship.
What?
When you're ready to apologize, you can find me at the Friendly Arm Inn.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm really... Okay, I'm saying this here now. Episode 7, I don't like Neera. Like, she was okay, but asking her to leave my party for someone who's more useful in the adventure should not be a cut off to friendship. It should be a, hey, you're just not, you're making, you're, wow, no. Perhaps we'll meet again. Yeah, I'm not taking her with me. He's not a whole lot better, to be honest with you. does he have a level up? Or let me look at his character sheet here. I mean, he's in the same predicament in all honesty, but here's the thing. He can use this Moonblade, right? And this Moonblade increases his armor class, increases his THAC0. He does a ton more damage. The question is, can he wear any armor, though? That's going to be the question of the day, is if he can't wear armor, that's going to be the big problem that I find with his character. We're going to check it out real quick here. Gather everyone up. Let me look here at his class. Here we go. And what can he use? He is a enchanter, a mage who manipulates. Okay. He cannot. Okay, he must require at least 20. He is level, what, 1? Level 2. Okay, so he's already a higher level. His AC is 7 and 1 attack per round. He's got a Moonblade +3, which is pretty solid. It's a +3 weapon, which puts his THAC0 at 17. Resistance to fire, that's solid. Decent resistance saving throws. He's got a proficiency with a dagger. I kind of like him, but I'm a little concerned about him being up front, especially since he cannot use weapons. I think he might be useful. I don't know. I will think about it. I kind of like the idea of Zan, but let me look at his spells. That's going to be the question of the day. He's got Charm Person and Color Spray, and Color Spray is a unconscious spell. It makes things unconscious. I remember finding that frustrating. Okay, so he has 2 casts of Charm Person, 1 cast of Color Spray. Okay. Let's see here. I'm really not too certain. Okay, well, I'll think about it. That's what we'll do. We'll think about the situation, think about everything with this character, and we may or may not keep Zan on the party. We may end up switching out a bit. I feel like I need a solid... I don't know. I need a solid range character. I need a solid mage is what I need. I need a solid mage that's not going to get me killed. And I'm not sure Zan is going to do the trick either. And I don't want to pick up Minsk and really don't want to pick up those two. Like, I just do not like the character and I don't want to pick them up. I don't like the Donavir. I think it's really cool, but I don't like Minsk like at all. And it just puts me in a really weird situation. Well, let me think about it. And when we come back next episode, we'll dive into it and see who we decide to be the mage, quote unquote, of the party. We already have a druid, right? That does entangle. If I can figure out a way, if I wonder if my mage can read scrolls, because if she can read scrolls, I can do armor, right? I can do a lot of armor stuff and cast armor on them to increase their ability to be a frontliner. Maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyways, with that said, thank you for listening. Of course, all the stuff at the beginning holds true. You can check out my Twitter, my TikTok, my Patreon, my Discord, my everything, my Twitch. Check those out. Come follow me in those places, and we'll see you when we see you. Hope you enjoyed this episode, even though we did get frustrated and really lucky with the Mullahay fight. Maybe we'll continue on our luck streak. We're now in chapter 3 of Baldur's Gate, with many more chapters to go. Again, thank you for listening, and I hope you had a wonderful day. Bye-bye.